guys, and welcome to Unit 6 in Com 110. So Unit 6 will be a unit that we divide into 2 weeks, like we've done with some in the past. The first week, we're going to learn some basics around group communication, and we have some lighter assignments. The second week, which is next week, we will actually do a major assignment. It's a multimedia project dealing with a particular group communication theory, which is groupthink. So I will introduce that next week. Super fun one, but it is going to be a larger project, so just kind of know your unit's always open the Sunday before, so you have 9 to 10 days to complete a whole unit. So I would make sure that you get started on that unit early. But let's really talk about what's going to be due this week. So we are dealing with Chapter 11, Leadership and Teamwork. Whether you like it or not, working in teams and groups is just a part of everyday life, whether that's at work or in classes. I will go ahead and tell you that you will not do any group projects in this online class. So if that worries you, you can take a big breath. We will not. So let's look a little bit at what our resources are this week. So this is a lecture on group roles and sources of power. So highly recommend you watch this one. Excuse me, feeling a little under the weather today. So this will break down what our roles are in groups and how we achieve power in organizations and groups and teams. So our assignments, again, are a little lighter for this week, trying to give you a little bit of a mental break leading up to the major project, which is next week. So the first thing is you are just going to post your thoughts on group work. So you've done these before, but this is just kind of a fun, see what your classmates also feel assignment. Post a photo, a meme, whatever. You guys know how to do that. That illustrates how you feel about group work, and then just write a short description. Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you're like me, no thank you. But you can always, like I said, put your name in the post, and then you can go through and find some images or GIFs, depending on how you pronounce that, and then write your description here. So just a quick post. Again, I like these because I feel like we get to learn a little bit about our classmates and get to interact a little bit. So just a fun one here. I think most of you will probably say that you don't like group work, but I've been surprised over the years. I feel like students are coming around to a little bit more. Read and response activity number 5. So pull those definitions from your textbook, and you will need that on your Unit 6 quiz. And then the last item here is your Unit 6 journal. So in your textbook, 11.2 is where you will find these roles. Your textbook outlines some task roles, and task roles are really the roles that we take on in groups that deal with physically doing something for the group, whether that is taking notes, gathering information, maybe it's being the leader, maybe it's being someone who allows other people to contribute, that type of thing. We also encompass social roles in groups. So not only are we trying to do tasks, but we serve different social functions. So maybe you are the person who is the mediator. You're the one who kind of keeps everybody from getting too, upset over things. Maybe you're the person who is cracking jokes because you need to relieve some tension. So for this, you're going to identify a task role that you've had in a past group and provide a specific example of how you've used that, what was difficult about it, how did it contribute to the group's effectiveness, and then same thing for social role. It can be the same group as number 1, or you can pick a different group and give the example there. All right, like I said, pretty light for Unit 6. Trying to give you a little bit of a break as we roll into preparing next week for a larger project. So if you have questions, concerns, please let me know. Happy to help you in any way I can.